Eugene is a new character introduced in The Last of Us Season 2, and there's some surprising context revealed regarding his fate that relates to Joel. Following The Last of Us Season 1's ending, Season 2 picks up after a 5-year time jump with Joel and Ellie now living in Jackson, the commune established by Tommy and Maria. We visited there briefly in Season 1, but Season 2 offers a more thorough glimpse at the inhabitants and lifestyle in the town, which proves to be far more civilized than anywhere else the show has explored. The Last of Us Season 2's cast includes Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey returning to their lead roles, but it also features several additions, filling out the Jackson ensemble. Season 1 introduced several characters, but it was all in passing as the traveling protagonists traversed America. No one stuck around for long, and most characters were tethered to the show's same central themes in some capacity. This form of storytelling proved to be interesting with one-off characters like Bill and Frank, but there will now be more mainstays. Eugene was Gail's husband in The Last of Us. Has he appeared in the show? Eugene has yet to make an appearance in the TV show. Eugene in The Last of Us. In Season 2's premiere, audiences are introduced to Catherine O'Hara's character, Gail, who's original to the TV adaptation. The opening scenes of the season show that Joel is seeing a therapist to help him work through his struggles with Ellie, and Gail is the one working with him. She reveals some critical details about her husband, Eugene, who died before the season's events. We haven't seen Eugene yet in the TV show, but he is a character from The Last of Us Part 2, so game players might be familiar with him. Eugene isn't fully present in The Last of Us games, but Ellie and Dina find an abandoned library that he had been using as a solitary outpost outside of Jackson. Since Gail doesn't exist in the game, he isn't tethered to any other character, though a letter the player can discover reveals that he once had a wife named Claire, whom he left to join the Fireflies. His outpost was filled with electronics he had been tinkering with, pornographic films, and an underground room for growing marijuana. It's unclear if those details will impact the TV version of his character. The Last of Us Season 2 premiere reveals that Joel killed Eugene. Joel shot Eugene on a patrol, meaning he was likely infected. The therapy scene between Gail and Joel takes a turn for the worse when she reveals a deep disdain for her patient. While she knows she shouldn't hate Joel, she states that she feels that way due to his role in her husband's death. It's mentioned that Joel shot Eugene, which would have landed him in jail if not for good reason. It seems more than likely that Eugene was infected on one of the patrols, and Joel was forced to put him down lest he become one of them. This is another departure from the game's version of Eugene, whom Dina claims died from a stroke. Eugene is meant to be a quirky older man, so the fate described in the games doesn't seem impossible. The additional element of Joel killing Eugene likely adds to the show's theme of revenge, as Gail, a person who likely has a great emotional understanding, is met with an internal conflict where she feels innate hatred for Joel despite knowing she's not entirely justified. Eugene's role in The Last of Us Part 2 game explained and who plays the character. Joe Pantoliano plays Eugene in HBO's adaptation. Ellie holds a picture of Eugene and his family in The Last of Us Part 2. Immediately, the fact that they cast an actor for Eugene suggests that he's bound to have a more prominent role in the TV series than he did in the video game. Despite not having an appearance in Season 2's premiere, The Sopranos star Joe Pantoliano joined the Last of Us's cast to fill the role. With Season 2's premiere revealing that the character is already dead, it seems clear that they'll be using flashbacks to offer a few pieces of his story, especially since The Last of Us Part 2 frequently utilized flashbacks to look back at dead characters. It will be strange to see more of Eugene, given that he doesn't actually appear in the game aside from 2 photos. He's primarily just a character who's explored through secret discoveries in the game, which isn't too dissimilar to how the TV show developed Frank. HBO's The Last of Us is fleshing out as many characters as possible, and it seems like Eugene will have some time to shine.